Hey guys, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. I decided to do another Valentine's makeup, just a little bit more on the natural, easier side. This look consists of a lot of blending and going back and forth with the same colors, but it's super easy. I promise you guys, you can achieve this look. What I like about this makeup for Valentine's is the red lipstick, obviously, but also the sharp long wing, the lashes that are more voluminous on the outer corner, more kind of like a cat eye thing. This is one of my go-to makeup looks. It doesn't have to be this color. If you want it to be a different color, you can definitely change the colors up, but it's always about building the color from lightest to darkest and placing them on the outer crease to create a fast, smoky outer corner look. Another thing that I wanted to mention before I get into the tutorial is the background. I'm trying to find a better background for you guys. Well, I got bored of the black background. I haven't used the pink one because it is reflective. So this is why I moved to this side of my vanity room, just to kind of change it up. I kind of get bored of the same thing. So let me know in the comments down below if you like the backdrop or this background more. Please do not judge me for my nails. My nail ladies are on vacation, so I can't go get them done. I decided to actually film the video despite my nails being this way. So just keep on watching to see how I got this makeup look. I already did my brows and I primed my eyelids. We're gonna start off with the eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using for this the Tartelette Toasted Palette, and I'm going to pick out the shade Latte, which is this color right here, and I'm going to grab the Sigma blending brush for this. Just add this color on the outer crease and going all the way up to the middle. And so for this makeup look, what we're doing is just building up colors, starting from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. Make sure you get the outer corner properly. Next, I'm switching brushes to my Morphe M441, and I'm gonna start digging into the darker colors. So I'm gonna go in with Warmth, this color right here. And you wanna pick it up just in the very tip of the brush, since this kind of brush is very tapered. And then you start again on the outer corner of the crease, making your way up to the center. This is a look that requires a lot of blending. A lot. Just so we can see all the colors merged in together. Next, I'm gonna go in with the same brush, but dipping it into Cozy, which is this color right here. Again, the same thing, just dipping the tip of the brush. And again, applying it in the same, starting from the outer corner of the crease, making your way up to the center of the crease. This is when you want to start with this color, making like a C shape right here and not going so far into the middle. I'm just gonna go back and blend a little bit of the Warmth color that we previously used right at the very edge of this color. Going back with the blending brush as well. Just going back and forth with all the colors. Now I'm switching brushes, and I'm actually going to grab a pencil brush by Sigma, and I'm going to dip it into this color right here, which is the darkest shade on the palette. It's called Fireside. And I'm going to slightly apply this on the outer corner of the crease. Again, the same thing, but just keeping it here, bringing it up a very tiny amount like that, and keep on packing that color in, making that kind of C shape again. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to blend that color using that same Morphe brush and blend this into the crease. Try not to drag it so high up, just blend over the top of that color. And for this color, we're going to be going back and forth so we can blend and yet also have a very dark outer corner. Once again, we're going to go back into Fireside just to make it a little bit darker. And once again with the Morphe brush. I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to dip it again just a little bit on Latte, the first color that we use, and blend out this edge right here. So I'm going to grab that brush that I used to set my eyes. This is the NYX 26 Pro brush, and I'm just going to use this to kind of slightly blend out those edges there. I'm just going to go back into my Morphe M441 and I'm going to dip it one last time, but into the warmth shade. And I'm going to blend out the edges of the darkest shade and go back in one last time into that dark shade, Fireside, and blend it out. The key in here is just blend, blend, blend. So next I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So I'm just going to curl my lashes using the spoon. You guys know, like I always do. Now that I've curled my lashes, I'm going to use my Total Temptation mascara by Maybelline. I don't know if like all the Maybelline mascara that I use, they're always super wet like the first few times. I do like the smell on it though. Okay, for my lashes, I'm actually using the Violet Voss lashes, and these I believe are called Fire and Eyes, not Ice. Eyes, as in eyes. And I'm just going to apply the Duo brush on adhesive. I already did my foundation and I concealed my under eyes. Put some powder to bake. I am using the Laura Mercier powder this time. I'm going to contour my face using the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette, and I'm going to be using the Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer right here. So the reason why I wanted to change to the Laura Mercier is just because I want a little bit more brightness under my eyes. I do have to say it did dry my under eye a lot, and that's why I stopped using it. But we're gonna give it a shot since my skin has been all right lately. I'm just gonna contour really quick my nose with the same shade. And next what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of highlight to the nose, and I'm gonna be using my Pure Contours Diary palette, and I'm gonna be grabbing this shade right here, which is called Dream, and I'm just gonna highlight the center of my nose. To tone down the sides of the contour of my nose, I'm going to be using the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Medium Olive. It's like my skin color, so I'm just going to dab this on the side, the contour, to soften that up. I'm actually going to grab that same powder and just dab a little bit on my chin, on my cupid's bow, and on my forehead. The reason why I use this powder is because it actually feels like it mattifies your skin, but it also keeps it hydrated. And it has like a little sheen to it, which is the reason why this powder works this way. It doesn't look so matte. I will be highlighting my brow bone using the Sigma E55 brush. It's an eye shading brush. And I think I will be highlighting my brow bone using Sunrise. It has a little bit of shimmer. The whole eye is matte eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna go and add this. Just grab your blending brush and just blend out the edges. For my lower lash, I'm going to use the same eyeshadows but backwards. Since I am doing a outer smoky eyeshadow, I'm going to keep it on the outer corner. So I'm going to start with the darkest shade, which again is Fireside. And I'm going to grab this on a E15 Sigma brush. So you want to make sure to get in that lower lash. you build it up and then you just kind of make a little line there. Kind of hug it like this to create another little line at the bottom. You gotta make sure to stop in the middle. If you went a little too far, it's okay. So now I'm gonna grab a pencil brush, which is the same pencil brush that I used. Just kind of dust it off on a towel paper. Then I'm gonna dip this brush into Cozy. So remember, we're using the same eyeshadows but backwards. And I'm just gonna blend in this color. Then I'm gonna go and dip the same brush into Warmth and blend that out as well. This is the second lightest shade. So this is where you want to bring in and kind of blend out the edge more. So you want more of that color on the inner corner. And last but not least, I'm going to dip the same brush into the first color that we used, which is Latte. And blend that as well. And bring it all the way to the inner corner. Not the tear duct area, just here. You will already have lost a little bit of the darkest shade because of all the blending. So I'm gonna go back into the E15 and just kind of focus it more on the outer corner again. Just dabbing it. So it's not super harsh, but it's still pretty dark out there. One last time, no additional product onto the brush, just blend that out. This is the Lime Crime lip brush. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of water in a little cup. I'm gonna dip my brush into the water and I'm gonna squeeze out the excess. Next, what I'm gonna grab is the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collection in the girls palette. And I'm gonna be using Zoos right here. This is a eyeshadow that you use wet. So that is why I am wetting my brush, and use that as my highlight on my inner corner. Ooh, so pretty. Next I'm going to sweep away the powder that I have here going on. So I'm going to coat my lashes now using the same mascara. I always forget to do my waterline. Every time I remember is when I'm coating my lower lashes. I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Blacker. And I'm using this one just because it's not as dark as it looks. I don't want the waterline to be super black. Now I'm going to keep coating my lower lash. So I'm going to go in and coat my eyebrows using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Espresso. Okay, so now I'm just going to warm up the face. And I'm going to be using, again, my Contour Diaries by Pure Cosmetics. And I will be dipping into the shade right here, which is called Passion. I'm just grabbing a powder brush and I'm just going to bronze up the face. And blend that in. And I'm also going to warm up around my forehead just a little bit. Dragging this a little bit down your throat. Your neck. And blending it in with the sponge, which has a little bit of powder still. I'm going to add blush. I don't normally add blushes, but I'm going to add some blush. So I'm going to grab the Becca X Jaclyn Hill Face Palette, and I am going to pick Rosé Spritz, which is this color right here. For the highlighter, I will be using the same palette. Let's just go with Prosecco Pop. Such a beautiful highlighter. And the Cupid's bow as well. I'm going to use this highlighter for my brow bone because you can barely see the other highlighter. I'm also going to highlight my nose. Ooh. I have a little blemish right there, so I'm highlighting the tip of my nose, but under that. Since I am going to go with a red lipstick, I do want to emphasize my moles. I normally emphasize my moles when I do a more natural look, but because I am using the red lipstick, I want to emphasize my moles, kind of like Marilyn Monroe vibes. So for my moles, I always use the NYX Collection Chocolate Liquid Brown Liner, and it's like this. This one right here. I also do this one right here. So I'm gonna let it dry. For the lips, I'm gonna be using the NYX Slide On Lip Liner. This is in the shade Knock 'em Red. And to fill in my lips, I'm just going to use the NYX Slip Tease Lip Oil. This is in the shade Red Queen. This has got to be one of my favorite reds. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. It's such a vibrant orangey red, which is what I really love. But it's not too orange. I'm gonna go back into my No Filter finishing powder in the shade Medium Olive and my beauty blender. I always use this product because it's more of my skin color. I'm just pressing a little bit on to my moles to make it look more natural. And last but not least, to set the entire face, I always use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray because it really kind of melts down all the powders together and it doesn't make me look cakey. Alright guys, so this is the finishing look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did like this makeup tutorial, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up for more content, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you guys till next time. Bye! If you do, please stay. Oh my babe. The whole eye look is matte eyeshadow, so there's this little thing flying.
Make the face like when I buy you a diamond necklace.
I don't know what face is that.
That was disbelief.
I kissed you so much, Jibber. Oh my baby. Oh my no! He has lipstick now on his pop top. No! Stop!